Good day, gentlemen and ladies. This video is about how do I clean my tractor. First statement, I never wash my tractor. The main reason why I do not wash my tractor is to protect all the electrical connection, hydraulic, oil seals, because if you do wash with water and soap with pressure washer, you may damage the electrical connection by injecting water pressure, which will cause corrosion and problem later on. Also for this oil seal and everything, you may push the dirt further more. All right, so that's the main reason why I don't wash any pressure washer or water to clean my tractor. I'm gonna tell you with everything I've got here how I do clean my tractor. Right, so for the I'm gonna start from the dirtiest to the cleanest. For the dirty part, what I do is I use a brush. This brush is dirty, of course, but it's mainly for cleaning the carpet area. So I just have to swipe like this, or either under. All right. Usually I will use it also to clean my the cylinder around. This is only to remove big dirt like around the wheels like this, and I will blow it after. If I have big chunk like of grease, I will just pass it like this. You see the difference. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but that's how I remove the big chunk of dirt with a broom. Okay, around the differential and stuff like that. And you're going to see me doing it because I'm going to do it right in front of you. It's easy to speak, but the demonstration is better. All right. Now, what I do also for the my muffler of the exhaust system is right here, and of course here it get often black soot powder. What I do to clean it, and I'm gonna try to show it in detail. What I do is very easy. It's very easy. Is I use a rag, an oil rag. I simply put oil like this on the top of my rag. It's an engine basic oil, SAA 30 with no soap, and I just put I oil it like this, a light coat on it. I let it act for 1 or 2 minutes, and then I just remove the salt. The nice thing about the oil, the remaining oil, yes, it's gonna get dirty with the dust and everything, but it's easier to remove the black powder. Now, for the like the top part, you don't want to use a dirty brush because most often it's only going to be like small dirt. So I use a very nice. This is a camel hair. So I simply just pass like this. I'm gonna bring the camera closer so you guys can see. Hey boy, that's gonna be tough to see, but this is a dusting like I don't know if you can see the X. I'm gonna try to make it closer too. All right, so I got dust in there. So what I do is I just simply brush it like this. I don't push it hard, just a light brush like that all around. Okay, and all the area around my you can see around my controls. I'm just gonna to move the dust a little bit around the gauge area, the quadrant are always covered with a rag, but I will use like a very small my mirror, stuff like that. Okay? For my one thing I forgot to mention to you is the main brush. I also use it to clean all the frame. When I do a cleanup, it's also a good time to do the inspection on it. I do inspect my tractor often, but by cleaning it, you can look if I have any cracks, corrosion, hydraulic or leaks and stuff like that. It's really good. It's a good time to do that. Now, for the main engine compartment, I never, ever, in no circumstances, I would put water and soap in there. There's so much electrical equipment, electronic, and on any type of tractor, you name it, there's electronic. Use only a small air blower. If you can stand the pressure at 1 foot distance, that's plenty enough, okay? And just to remove the small dust and stuff like that. It's not meant, an engine is not meant to be washed, okay? It's need to be, just keep it clean, but clean like not oil, for make sure all the rotary action need to be moved, but that's it, okay? So what I do, I just put air at the, a good 12 inches distance. I also do clean the dust from the radiator. One trick that I do also for the dust cover is I do oil it. The main reason is oil will stick and will protect it against corrosion, but also it will attract. It's like acting like an oil filter, so it will protect it against winter for the corrosion with the snow. And like you just saw, my radiator is in the back, so the air is going like this. So that's how I, just a small little coat of oil, and that's it. Okay, and I put it back. Then you use oil rag to clean around the greasy spot. It's always, it's really good also to remove around the grease area. So so I just put the oil, I just clean the circle like this. And then I will use a screwdriver. So you all see me doing that for the next, it takes about half an hour for me, maybe an hour or so, but it's done. And at the end, when everything is done, I will, about twice a year, I will wax the top, all that part here. Now today I'm not gonna do it because I already done it twice this spring. But this week, next week, I'm gonna bring my tractor to Joe's place, as you just learned that Joe is moving. So next week I'm gonna pass the tractor. I'm gonna help him too, and so I need to have my tractor a little bit clean. So I ain't gonna be there. It's gonna be but there's a lot of stuff to move there. So and it, for me, it's also a good way to do a good inspection. This week too, I will retorque all my 38 bolts and nuts. So everything. So that's it. So I'm gonna start to clean. All right, stay along.
First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along. And it's high, high, hey, the army's on its way. Down on the King's on its throne. Oh, wherever we
my seat belt and my seat against any type of cracking, heat, like it may damage my seat because of the heat, the cold, and the seat belt. I use silicone lubricant. Silicone has the, it's a great protective also to prevent any cracks, or if the water is penetrating and frosting, it will damage. So that's what I use. There's anything made of silicone, try to find the most of that. Mine is Motomaster. It's sold in Canadian Tire, but I'm sure you're gonna be able to find silicone. Is great. And I put it wet like this, so it's all a seat. I do the same. I do use silicone also to put on my hydraulic oil, hydraulic hoses, to keep it flexible in cold weather and protects it against also the sun. I don't know if you can see, but around the boot area here, that's why I put silicone also, so it remains flexible. Also, all the electrical components. The joystick on the backhoe itself. And also for my safety kit, the belt. It's good for protecting the leather. Any type of leather is good. So well, basically that's it, folks. I spent a lot of time cleaning around the field, but also the tractor. No, you didn't see me waxing it because you all know to wax, but I always use the wax to clean the shiny part of my tractor. This spring I did it twice, one for the video when I did the fire extinguisher, and a second time for mainly before the summer. All right, so like I told you, just a quick recap is I use a dirty broom to remove all the dirt on the frame, and everything like the shiny part, I use a very soft broom and a clean rag, and the same thing. Now for the black dust, I use oily rag to remove all the, and also it's great to remove any dry grease. You will really remove it completely out, oily rag. And of course, I use blow air. You didn't see me cleaning the wheels, but they're clean. I don't need to. So I hope. Basically, even with all my cars, trucks I had, I never washed the engine compartment. I did wash the outside, of course, but because the outside of a car didn't have any electrical connection, but the engine bay itself, never wash it. I always clean like you just saw me with a rag, dry, stuff like that. Silicone, it's good for any type of hydraulic hoses, electrical connection, like the water itself, to protect against harsh environments. If you have any question, please ask me. Have a good week. Cheers.